Well, hey everyone, how's it going? Today is Wednesday, April the 16th, and I have 3 items going out today. I actually just made another sale, but I think I'll wait and do that one tomorrow. So 3 items. One was a pretty good sale, actually. I was really surprised that it came through. I've had the item for a little while, and just finally, I was just so excited that it finally sold. So all 3 of these sold on eBay, but I will read you the titles and show you what I have, and you can see how it's being shipped out and all that fun stuff. So, all right. The first item I have, this one was the surprise, and I got these 2 items at my local pallet place. They're health and beauty products. They used to be $3, and for some reason they've recently changed that to where their health and beauty products get thrown into the pallet bins like all the other items. And so I don't know why they've done that. They started doing that right before Christmas, and then it's like they continued that into the new year. So this is Laura Mercier. I think that's how you say it. Mercier. It's Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. And this is Truffle was the color. It's a really dark color. I picked up a couple of this is not cheap stuff, actually. I picked up just a couple of them. I could have filled up on these that day, but I just wanted to kind of see how they performed, and I have held on to it for a little while. I got them, I didn't look it up, but I got them at the end of the year sometime, but probably more like September or October. So I posted them for sale. What did I post them at individually? But I had $15.99, and I had 2 available, and the lady came and bought 2 of them. And so the total came out to $31.98 for the purchase plus shipping. So these actually sold without promoted listings. I was using promoted listing. I think I told you guys yesterday that I decided to try promoted listings on all of my items that are listed for sale previously to like this week. And so, but it did not sell with promoted or the ads that they charge you extra on. So anyway, I'm just going to, they're really secure in this box, but I'm just going to kind of wrap them up in this bubble wrap. And then I am going to use these little boxes that I purchased at my pallet place. I purchased a case of them. And these are great for health and beauty products. And then once I get this all packaged, which I don't want to do it so you don't have to hear the paper crinkles and stuff, I'm actually going to put that box in a poly and send the poly. So I'll go ahead and put my label on it. So I paid $3 a piece for those last year. So I did claim that last year. They sold, like I said, $31.98, and my net profit for this year is $26.09. So I am very happy to recoup that money off of those 2 items and to get rid of them, because I knew it was going to be a hard sell, just because, you know, that color is going to be like a very specific female's color. You know, like some women can get by with using different shades of foundation, but a color that deep just really takes a special person. So I knew that, you know, I normally use like mediums, or I don't quite do ivory. A lot of foundations are ivory, natural, beige, mediums. So I can get by with using a few, but a lot of women can't. So it's a little more specific. And so anyway, I'm so glad that those both sold. Since she put the two together, the shipping for her ended up being $9 and something. And so I did refund her $3 since I combined shipping. So, all right. And then the second item was a good sale also. It's just my cost of goods were just a little bit higher. And so, you know what that means. If you pay higher cost of goods, you're not making as much. But I loved this dress. This is an item I did purchase this year. I got it at my local Goodwill. My cost of goods was $10.37. And it is this Talbots. It's so pretty. It was a smaller size, which had me worried when I bought it. But it's a midi dress, a lightweight midi dress. It's belted. I have the belt with it. It's a 4 petite, so it was a smaller size. So I was a little worried about that, but it's just so pretty. Great for spring. I didn't want to leave it because I knew it would be a good sell. But I had listed it for $35. I received, did I tell you when I bought it? I bought it $318. I received an offer yesterday. It was kind of weird actually, and I thought it was gonna not be anything, but I got an offer. It was like a Great Britain offer. And then it said local pickup only. And I was like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. And here's the belt. I'm shipping with it. And I was just really confused. I was like, well, I can't accept this because clearly they're not local. So I just replied and I denied their offer. And I sent them a little message that said, hey, I didn't know if you realized this, this said local offer. It doesn't appear that you are local. If you will fix that and add shipping, then I will accept your offer. And so I really thought it was a spam because the person had like 10 reviews and the reviews were good. So I was like, well, I wasn't sure really if it was a spam or not. So anyway, long story short, they turned around and fixed it and sent me an offer, and it sold for $29. So my cost of goods was $10.37. Like I said, my net profit on this is $13.87. So I'm very happy with that. I doubled my money on it, and it's a really pretty dress. So hopefully, I've told you guys before, I'm really trying to find as many pretty dresses. I love to sell dresses, so trying to kind of bulk up my inventory with dresses. I don't know where, oh, okay. So I'm gonna put that out there. And then my third and final, I messed up. Okay, I already closed the box, so I'm sorry about that. But you've seen them before. If you follow me, you see it before. This is how it's going out. I have it all marked and fragile. This is I guess I could have told you my titles because that was my plan. My brain is in crazy places this morning. So the Talbots was a Talbots belted shirt dress, sketched blooms, because I found the name of the dress, and that's what the dress was called. Midi, 3/4 sleeve, size 4 petite. So that was my title on the dress. This is a Kent Barton 222 5th Slice of Life coffee mug, 3 blind mice, Fable Nursery. I have sold, I think, 4 of these. So this one is my last to sell. And I had the 3 blind mice, and then I had the monkeys, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They were super cute. I got all of them at an estate sale for $2 a piece. And so I have sold out of them. This one sold for $16. And I bought them at the end of last year. But this sold for $16. It did sell with promoted listings. So I did have a little extra fee coming out, but after everything was said and done, my net profit was $11.16. So I'm very happy with that. So I ended up this one sold early this morning. I woke up to this sale, so it actually sold this morning. So I had 4 sales yesterday. After last week, I feel like it's like, okay, the little train that can, let's go, let's get going. I kind of feel like going into the first of the week, that's how it is. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep working at it, and I am working my full-time job this week as well. So I've been busy, getting a little bit of sleep, and that always affects me when I'm on my week on. So, all that to say, I actually turned in my resignation today with my full-time job. And, so that's why I say I have things on my mind, and, I don't have anything definitely lined out. I just know that my body can't keep doing what it's been doing. If you know anyone in hospice, hospice is a very hard job. Not saying that any other job is not hard, but those nurses, anytime you get paid by the government, the charting is more difficult. I will say that, than any other nursing job I've had. The charting is more difficult and it's more strenuous. You work, for the nurses that work during the day, they work full-time jobs, and they're covering like backup call at night. You really do sink a lot of your personal time and life into your job, and there's a high burnout in hospice, and that's the reason why is we carry the load of dealing with dying and death constantly. It's with us even when we're not on shift, and so sometimes we burn out, and that's where I'm at. I have been burnt out, and so I don't know what it means for me. I did give them kind of an extended time. I've offered to stay and just pick up extra visits just to help out, but for the most part, I am giving up the on-call life to where my sleep will hopefully not be interrupted. And I've done that since I started healthcare in 2002. I was a paramedic. I worked 24-hour shifts. Then I became a nurse. I worked nighttime. And then I transitioned to hospice, where you work day and then you're on call at night. So I've always had a job where I'm either up at night or I'm on call at night. And my 46-year-old body is telling me that we cannot do that anymore. And so I'm going to listen to it with, the wonderful pressure of my husband, who wants me to be healthy and safe. And so, so I turned in my resignation this morning. And so there's a lot of emotions with that, and not knowing what's next for me at 46 years old. All I know is I need retirement. And so anyway, that is what I have today. Thank you for letting me ramble. If you're with me still, thanks for following my journey. It's kind of crazy, but who knows? Maybe I do feel like there's a reason for everything, and God moves us in different directions when He knows we need it. And so maybe this will give me more time to focus on this business and get closer to doing it full time. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, have a good day and be blessed. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow.